Grouping data helps you spot patterns, totals, and trends, and Pandas makes it easy to do with the GroupBy method. Chris Bruehl from Maven Analytics here, and in this video, I'll show you how to group and summarize your data in Pandas. Let's look at grouping data frames. A lot of the times we're going to be more interested in group level statistics than we are going to be in column level statistics. So being able to group by certain columns or pieces of information will allow us to do things like transform daily data into monthly, roll up transaction level data by store, and a lot more. So let's take a look at our original data frame here. We have this retail data set. We have an ID, a date, a store number, family, and then a few numeric columns. If I wanted to group by, let's say, our family, and then calculate the sum, we could do that with the help of the GroupBy method. But a group data frame essentially is going to be a rolled up data frame where we're calculating some summary statistics by this category. In this case, we're calculating them by the family category. So let's take a look at how to do this. To do this, we can use the GroupBy method and specify a column to group by. The group column becomes the index by default. So this is something we're going to keep an eye on. Earlier, I mentioned that there are certain operations that force columns into our index. Grouping is going to be one of them. We'll also learn how to undo that shortly. So if we just call the GroupBy method on our retail data frame, what gets returned is a GroupBy object. All we need to do, though, to group by a specific column in our data frame is just pass the column or list of columns of interest into this method here. But nothing special gets returned until we actually specify some sort of aggregate operation to perform. So here we're grouping by family. I'm then selecting the sales column, indicating I want to calculate statistics for sales. We then call the sum method on that column, and then we're just taking a look at the head of this data frame. So what we're going to return is the sum of sales grouped by family. And so just to recap, what we need to do here is specify a column to group by, and then specify the column we want to perform calculations on, and then apply an aggregation method to that column. So here we can see the summary of sales for our families in this data frame. Using a single bracket here, we'll return a series. If we want to return a data frame, we need to use double brackets. And just to note, this isn't going to be the method we tend to use to aggregate data frames. This is about a halfway step to our preferred method. But let's go ahead and take a quick look at this type of aggregation in a quick demo. All right, so once again, we have our Premier League data. Let's go ahead and group by. And maybe we're interested in the home team. So let's go ahead and group by our home team. And just note that this will return a group by object. This is performing the mapping that's organizing our groups. But if I wanted to calculate the mean of home goals by our home team, we would want to specify that column and then calculate the mean on this column. Hey there! Just so you know, if you're enjoying this tutorial, it's actually part of my 22-hour data analysis with Python and Pandas course at Maven Analytics. So if you want more hands-on practice and full-length lessons, make sure to check out the link in the description. All right, now back to the lesson. And when we do this, we now get a series here because we only specified a single bracket. We could also do two brackets to get a data frame. And now we have a data frame with our team in the index, and then the average goals scored by team as our series or as our column called home goals. And so we could do something fun like this, right? Maybe you want to sort values to get the highest or lowest scoring teams. Let's just go ahead and sort. Let's go ahead and sort in descending order. We're more interested in whoever scores the most goals. Oh yes, of course, I need to sort by home goals. So we can see, and maybe this isn't surprising if you're a football fan, but Manchester City scores a lot of goals. It scores quite a bit more than the rest of the teams in this data frame here. And so this is going to be an aggregation using GroupBy. We could also just plug in away team to see who's the best away team. So away goals, etc. And of course, I need to pass this through here as well. And let's go ahead and take a look. So we can see that the team that seems to be best on the road is going to be Arsenal. So for those of you Arsenal fans, take solace in knowing that you guys are good on the road. If you're looking for more ways to level up your Python skills, make sure to check out our self-paced courses, guided projects, and create your personalized learning plan for free at Maven Analytics. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more data content just like this. We'll see you in the next one.